Good morning everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode I'm going to test the newly released 7 Artisan 27mm 2.8 autofocus. Yes, you heard correctly. Autofocus lens for Fuji mount. And usually with a 27mm lens I tend to shoot street photography, but I'm in the countryside and I said, well, why not to challenge shooting something a little bit different from what I'm used to and test this new lens. So here we are. I did in the past as well with the Sigma SD4 and I want to do the same with the 7 Artisan 27mm lens. I'm going into the tempo in the mountain and try to shoot as much as I can with this lens from here to the tempo and coming back and showing you the picture and my feedback and opinion on this lens. The lens allows you to only change the focus whenever you choose in manual because it has only one ring, and the aperture you will simply control through your camera. Build quality, it's well built, simple in the design, but it's also compact, and that I feel like it's something definitely important whenever you want to go out. And I'm using now the XT one, so as you can see it doesn't protrude at all. It's a little bit bigger than a pancake lens. I would say probably twice the size of the pancake lens, and that again make it a good compact lens to use. And it has a diameter of 39mm, so in case you are thinking about which filter you may want to add, and the filter will be added only in the internal part and not on the external one where you have the ring for your focus. So in addition to picture quality, and that's something that you are now looking at here on the screen, I feel like for this type of lens, what we are looking at is how fast it is to autofocus, of course. And I have to be honest with you, I'm really impressed because it's quick and pretty reliable. You see? It doesn't have any issue in focusing on your subject. So 7 Artisan really did a nice job with this 27mm lens, because again, at least for the type of photography that I'm used at, street photography, I need to make sure I'm quick when I have to take the shoot that I want. This is fun. This is really, really fun. The lens is performing very well. This 27mm focal length, it's good enough to give me the wide size that I want, and the distance in terms of zoom, if you want to call it this way, but it's not, because it's a 27mm lens that I actually need in situation like this. And walking in the nature, enjoying the nature, and being able to take pictures, it's something that you have only to try to really understand what's the pleasure, something like that. And we are lucky enough that with the snow, we are, can I say, we are trying to put the lens in a condition that it has to manage the harsh light that the snow is giving to the lens itself. But yeah, it's fun. It's really nice little lens that is versatile for a series of situations like this one, and it's worth to try it. And we are at the temple finally. So let's see how much I can go on this way, because there are lots of stairs and it's a little bit slippery, so I may potentially decide to go the way around. Let's check it out. We arrived at the temple. Super quiet, so I don't even feel like to speak too much, because I don't want to disrupt the silence here. But we need to talk about the lens. Again, 7 artisans created this 27mm F2.8 autofocus lens that has a firmware that you can update through USB-C. I feel like this is probably the part that I was expecting a little bit different, because there is a piece of rubber that is covering the USB-C port. If you lose it, how can you cover it? Okay, the lens is not weather resistant, but again, I would like to have a different option if possible. Something like a cradle should have been better, in my opinion. But except that, I feel like it's really hard to find some negative points on the lens, because it's really reliable. You have seen the picture so far. The way that the color are rendered is really nice, and the autofocus, you may be able to hear the sound beep beep of the camera. It's quick, and it's easy for everyone to use the lens. Now, this is available only on X mount so far. I hope that they will release version for other cameras as well, because it's a really nice focal length. Bright, because again, we can open it up to 2.8, and still allows you to manually control it if you want to manual focus the lens itself. As a street photographer, this is also again a focal length that is suitable for the style that I have. But even in a condition like this, where I'm outside in the nature and try to capture the beauty of the nature around me, it performs in a way that is like I want. So it's an additional good point on the reliability of the lens itself. Well, that's all for me for today. I will leave you with other pictures taken during this solo photo walk, and let me know in the comments down below if you have ever used a 27mm focal lens, why you use that compared with other, and if you have the 7 Artisans lens that I'm reviewing in this video, what's your feedback and opinion about that? That's all for me for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you 7 Artisans for lending me the lens, and as usual, Till next time, stay click. Bye.